Hello everyone, welcome back to the second episode of the Third Night Podcast. I'm your host for today, Casey, and joining me are my two co-hosts,
Joven!
And Nisha.
Oh, ew.
Wow, that's such
That
a
was-
huge delay there.
Freaking
Oh my
cringe,
god.
man.
That was
Today's-
terrible, dude. What was that intro, man? What was that intro, dude?
No, it's
What?
cool, it's cool. We only have
Oh my
5
gosh.
subscribers. They won't care.
Okay.
3 of
Oh
them
shit.
are us,
Oh.
right?
We just started calling each
Three
other
of
out.
us.
I see. So quick question, how's your weekend?
Oh, God.
How's your week going so far?
It's been quiet, a bit boring.
Quarantine, man. What
I
can you
mean,
expect?
you could do a lot of stuff when you're in quarantine though, I don't know.
Yeah, you can wake up, spend 8 hours watching
I mean-
Netflix.
Eh.
I mean, okay, man. You don't have to call me out right now, man.
Quarantine,
Okay,
I
you
mean,
don't have to call me out on my BS. Okay, you don't have to bust my balls here, dude.
What have you watched, though? What have you recently
Um,
watched? Can anyone, recommend? This is sounding kind of fake, honestly.
Really, I feel like it's kind of natural
Does it not-
though. It's like we're having
Does
an
that
actual
come out as
conversation.
kind of forced?
Really?
Yeah, we are.
Are we?
Wait, so are we cutting this out? Are we cutting this
Or is
part
it that
out?
we just sound fake in real life? Are we just fake?
Are we just fake in
it
real
is
life?
baby steps, I guess. Well, we can continue from where Nisha started off, any
Yeah.
recommendations and stuff, what have you been
Or
watching?
we just keep this entire
That
thing
is a bad idea. No.
exposed?
You can
No.
really hear me say that.
Okay,
You cut this
No.
part out.
Oh, so what I've been watching these days? Well, have you guys heard of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I heard Asians of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
Yeah.
Is that a
No?
Asians.
Agents
Oh,
of
Asians.
As in from
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Asia.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna... See, that's why I said, Nisha, the pronunciation, and you know...
Oh my gosh, but this is so perfect. It totally leads us to our topic, which we'll mention
No,
later.
holy
but
shit.
continue.
Yeah,
We're
we're
not- we're
doing
not
this
doing
right
that.
now,
I'm gonna
okay? We're
restart
doing
this
this
bit.
right now.
I'm gonna...
No, I'm trying to find connections. I'm trying to find connections, bro.
No, that's cringe.
That's not cringe. You're
You're
cringe.
cringe.
Uh,
Just kidding.
You're cringe.
You're cringe. Your mama's.
Oh my god.
Busting out the mom joke
This
by
huge
the way.
pause make that
Classic.
I'm just gonna restart.
Anyways,
it.
we're gonna restart
Anyways,
So-
yes,
so,
Agents
yeah.
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What I've been watching these days is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Have you guys heard of it?
that. No, honestly, no.
You're talking to the biggest Marvel.
Are you a
fan.
Marvel fan?
Oh.
Really?
Really?
Well, I've been told that I like new school Marvel, and I haven't actually seen
What do you mean by
the old
What do you mean
school
by
Marvel
new
movies,
school Marvel though?
Old school.
Everything after the Avengers. So I've never seen all.
Wow.
of
Okay.
Iron
Okay,
Man,
man.
I've
I
never
think
seen
this is
Thor.
gonna
or the
destroy our
Incredible
friendship right
what
now. Okay.
Yeah,
in the
oh, God.
world?
If you guys can see their faces, they're
This is
so
like
disappointed.
what? This is like a revelation to me, dude. What? Why? You haven't seen the first Iron Man?
I don't know, because when I was younger, right, my cousins would play it, but I never got interested until the Avengers, and I saw Chris Evans for the first time. Don't
which
lie.
Avenger?
We've all been there.
Wait, no.
All
You,
seen
you need to get to the
No,
program.
wait. Which Avengers are we talking about here? Please don't tell me it's Infinity.
The first Avengers, where everyone
Oh,
teams
the
up to
first
fight
one.
Loki and get the Tesseract. Woo.
The Joss
Oh,
Whedon movie.
I thought you were gonna say the first Avenger movies you watched was Infinity War, and I'm just gonna be like, what in the world?
Nah, I started with Avengers, and I made sure to watch the entire Captain America trilogy. You guys know
Sure.
why. And, yeah.
But you haven't watched
Continue
Iron
from
Man,
there.
dude. Come on, man. You need to get with the program, dude.
I haven't seen
Such
Iron
a
Man.
disappointment. That's
I haven't seen Iron
That's
Man.
such a.
Wow. Okay.
But you guys have seen Iron Man?
Yes,
All 3 of them?
I have.
yeah, I have DVDs of
And
that
did
as
you
well.
cry
Yes.
when he died?
I did.
Spoiler alert.
I shed a tear. I shed a mini
So
tear.
did I. I am just as big of a fan as you guys.
Oh, let me just. I don't know how to answer this. So did I feel emotional? Yes, but did I cry? No, because I got spoiled of what happened.
Dude, everyone got spoiled on
That's
Endgame, dude.
great.
It got freaking leaked on freaking Facebook. Do you remember that? The whole movie got leaked
No.
on Facebook at one point.
You
Do
wanna know who
remember
Oh,
spoiled
snap.
it for
Who's
me?
that idiot? I will kill that guy.
Ooh, was it me?
No, it's one of the guys in this call, and it's Joe. You
I
piece
see.
of shit.
Wow, I'm such a. I didn't know I was
Like,
such a
I remember
degenerate,
calling
but
him
okay.
one day, like we were just chatting, and then he decides to turn on his video, and then he starts snapping his finger and say, "I am Iron Man." He's doing that. I'm just like, what? Are
I didn't
you
know- I
doing?
didn't-
And he's like, no worries, you won't get it.
Oh my
And I'm just
gosh.
like,
You'll
oh
get
I
it.
didn't know I was such
my
a
God.
degenerate, dude. Oh man. Sorry, man. Sorry if I spoiled the movie for you, man. I mean,
Used to be.
I see.
No
Just
worries.
kidding,
It's
just
just something that's been leading up for 10 years.
I mean,
No
at the end of the
biggie.
day, it's just a movie, man.
No
You know,
biggie.
it's just a
No
movie.
biggie. It's just a 10-year
movie,
journey.
dude. Relax.
Spoiled within like 5 seconds.
Do you guys want to know a fun fact? I don't know if you've noticed, but the ending for Game of Thrones was during the same year as like I was gonna say
Right.
Star Wars as the Avengers Endgame. It was like in the same year. So like there were these major projects, right?
Wait,
that
isn't-
were
wait,
they were
it
having
is-
its finale
Star-
in the same year. It's
same
kind of
as,
incredible.
as Star Wars as well, right?
Was it?
Star Wars
Was it?
2019 as well. Right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think that was like the
No,
year
no,
after.
no, no,
right?
no, 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 no.
Or-
It was 2019.
No, it is 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
A
like
lot of
there's
endings happened in
shows that
2019.
ended.
3 different
Yeah.
franchises just like ending in 1 year.
Yeah. Whether the ending
Well,
is good
that's
or not.
another debate right there, my friend.
Let's not get to
Game
that.
of Thrones
Game of
ending
Thrones was such a huge disappointment. Love the actors, but damn.
It was atrocious.
What a letdown.
It was excruciating
What a
to see.
letdown. Kind of like your mom, Nisha.
Just like, oh god, you got
Wow,
you got
my
there
God.
first.
We're going in straight away, guys. We're going in.
We go.
Guys, trying to get
Yeah,
back
back
on
on track.
track. I'm gonna say one word that's gonna make every single Asian person listening cringe.
Yeah,
Ready?
Okay.
I'm ready for it.
Kumon.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Are you
I
not,
am.
are you not writhing in pain?
I mean,
Unfortunately, I actually did not join Kumon or participate in it.
What?
would it be even more shocking if I say I didn't participate in it as well?
What?
No, I've never been to Kumon
Oh man,
or.
I thought this was such a
Yeah.
great like liner into our topic. I thought this is a great line. So I'm the only one
I
that
mean,
did
you
Kumon.
can. Yeah, you're the only one who took Kumon
Hang on a
apparently.
minute.
Damn,
I thought
this
this
is
is like a
interesting.
requirement for all Asian parents to just like.
Well, not. Well, if your parents love you, maybe not. So,
Oh, okay, that's
if your
0
parents
for
love
2.
you, maybe not. Take the L, dude.
You okay?
Yeah. So tell us about your Kumon experience, though.
Not gonna lie,
No,
kind
go
of
on,
jealous
tell-
that you were able to like play outside during the evenings while I spent it inside of a Kumon training session or training center.
But look at what it has given you, dude. Your math is. I'm assuming your math must be pretty good if you took Kumon, right?
Assuming. Yes.
The thing is, right? The thing is, I kind of hacked my way through Kumon because I noticed that the answers that they
Right.
gave for a certain week, right, were the answers for the next week or something like that, right? So what I did was that
Right.
the homework that they gave me for 1 week, I would take pictures of it, and then when I had to turn it in on Friday and get my new papers on Monday, I have like the answers from last week's papers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
So
we-
I
we
literally could finish
basically
my
found
work in,
cheat
like,
code to
10
life.
minutes.
Isn't that how you win in life? It's like you cheat and then you just win right
Here's
away.
the thing. Here's the
I,
thing.
I,
here's
res-
the
I
thing.
respect the grind, dude.
You fake
You
it
know?
till
Work
you make
smart,
it.
not
I'm
work hard.
Exactly.
Work smart, not work hard.
Exactly.
You know?
And
yeah,
then, like,
exactly.
I'm gonna learn, right? Because I'm taking photos, I'm like reading what it says. So that's like
Uh-huh.
passively learning.
Well, at least it accomplished something, dude. Look at where you are now with your English. I would say.
Ayy.
You know, it's,
What if I
it's-
told you
it's-
I'm
it's-
hacking my way
it's
through
decent.
English now too? Alright, kinda, not gonna lie guys, I'm kinda jealous you guys didn't get to experience the hell that was Kumon. But
Okay.
anyways, then...
Judging by your facial expression, I mean, yeah. I'm assuming it did help you out a lot. So,
No.
yeah. So,
Oh
anyways,
yeah, we just
Back
realized
on
we
track.
haven't even explained today's new format. So basically, today
Oof.
for today's podcast, and anyway, we decided to try something new, where basically we each would like tell a story about today's topic, and by the end of the podcast, we will try to rank each other's story to see who has the best story, the most insane one, or the most shocking one, and whoever has the best story wins a prize of some sort, or maybe just a virtual pat in the back.
I'm so excited for
No,
this.
we're just gonna win bragging rights, dude.
Bragging rights for the
Bragging
most
most.
insane story.
maybe dinner, I don't know.
Jeez.
I really don't know.
Oh,
But
Damn.
guys, I am so excited for this because this is mainly the reason why I brought up Kumon is because today's theme or topic is going to be centralized around Asian stereotypes. Now, if you don't know who we are, we're all Asian. Hi, nice to meet you. And but we're all different types of Asian. Okay, quick roundup. What are you? I'm being as politically correct as I can be, but what are you?
I'm not exactly sure who you're pointing at, so yeah, because the screen is exactly flat. So why don't we start with you, Nisha?
I'm not exactly sure how am I supposed to answer you. That's good.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's start with you. What are you? What are you?
I am a beautiful mix of Indian and
Okay.
Malay, and I'm not really sure. I don't think most people are familiar with what Malays are, but we are basically kind of related to Pacific Islanders, but a bit more Asian. We're not as cool as
I'm
them,
what you-
but yeah.
Well, I'm what you can say is a mix of a Chinese and an Indian. So I'm an Chindian technically. So
A
yeah,
Chindian.
I'm an
Love
yeah.
that.
So I don't know.
And
I don't.
Casey-
For me, I am a 100%
Pure blood.
pure blood Chinese Malaysian, I would say.
Certified Han
Nice.
classic right there.
So we've all come from essentially different backgrounds,
Yeah.
and what that has given us is a probably unique perspective in life. I have to assume.
Isn't that a difference though? Even though we have like different ethnicity, but in the end,
By
we're still
our
binding
Asianness.
together.
We're
as
still
Malaysians.
classified
I-
as Malaysians, right?
No, by
Malaysianness.
Malaysianness.
Basically, we've all heard the Asian stereotypes. Am I right? Like
Yeah, of
how
course.
we all eat rice every single day.
Yeah.
How our parents are like super strict on us.
Expectations, right? I mean, do you have a story about these these stereotypes? No, I mean like the Asian stereotypes in general.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh! Are we in? Are we in for another interesting story
I've
again?
got a doozy for you guys.
So who wants to start first with the first story?
It's not enough that I am Asian, but I'm also a girl. This double whammy that God has given me
The tragedy.
has,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I know, surprising, but it has led me to experience some pretty sexist behavior from not only my friends, but also my family, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Literally, like,
Go
I-
on. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So just because I'm a girl, I'm expected to like, do the usual, like clean the house, cook food, just learn all that and be disciplined
Okay.
in all of that by the time I'm like an adult, right? And
Uh-huh.
I remember going to my cousin's place one day, and that's where my grandma lives, right? After dinner, my grandma wouldn't let my brother wash his plate and told him to save it for the girls.
Yikes.
And I was like,
that's a wow. Yikes.
Something like that. Something like that. She was like, "Oh no, you're a guy. You're not supposed to be washing dishes. Go." And then 2 seconds later, I hear my name being called.
my.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Wow, okay." But no, I do not do that around here. Whenever we're eating dinner, wherever we're eating a meal, I literally push my brother to wash his own dishes. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like the right thing
Yeah.
to do, right? You eat the food, you wash the plate. Like, what's so hard about that? Yeah, but I mean, I guess my parents are slightly more progressive in that sense, but that still doesn't excuse them from like having kind of sexist thoughts in their heads, and I don't blame them. That's like how they were brought up, so it's
Such
more
as?
like a traditional mindset. But well, one thing is that because I'm getting like
Yeah,
older,
yeah.
I'm technically not supposed to be hanging out with guys, or at least like I can't hang out with my guy friends as much as I would like to, which is kind of a problem because literally like you guys are all guys, and yeah, my entire friend group consists of like 4 people. I'm sad, not gonna lie.
Oh
I'm just
my.
kidding.
Your entire friend group is essentially guys, dude.
Nah,
I mean,
You
come
guys
on.
are great. You guys are great. But I mean, do you remember that time we went rock climbing?
Yeah, I remember. It was one hell of a journey.
And most of them are all of them are guys. So
taking
Do you guys remember
Taking
most of
the-
it?
yikes.
Uber back.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Extremely bad.
Oh man,
It
that
was
was
terrifying on the
Okay,
right.
to give the audience some context, Casey, right, has become an avid rock climber during his time in college, and he invited the rest of us to go rock climbing with him, right?
Yeah.
And seeing it as an opportunity to just hang out, I'm like, you know what, cool.
It was a
I'll
fun
join
day,
you
by
guys.
the way.
So Jovin's dad.
It was a very fun
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Jovin's dad drove us like an hour out to a mall. And I think, okay, so we reached at 10 a.m. You know, we hung out, we went rock climbing, we ate lunch. What else did we do?
I think that was just it though. It was
Honestly,
just
forgot the entire day.
yeah.
Did we watch?
After rock
Oh
climbing,
yeah,
we watched
a movie. We watched Toy
Yeah,
Story
yeah,
4.
yeah.
Oh,
Do you
Yeah, I
guys
did.
remember?
That was pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
That was pretty good.
yeah.
Hey,
It was-
I fell asleep
You fell asleep in
to
the
Toy
theaters.
Story 4. I
I'm-
was so tired that
I'm really
day.
disappointed.
I was so tired that day.
Wow.
So I fell asleep. And it's not that like, because I like movies, right? But if they're boring, I'm gonna fall asleep. And not gonna lie, I thought Toy Story 4 was kind of boring.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, we'll save this conversation
We're gonna
for
save
later.
this
Why don't you
conversation for
continue?
later, Nisha.
They're literally gonna
Oh my
crucify
god,
me.
dude! I can't believe you just said that, dude. How can you do this to us?
I don't really care for the Toy Story franchise.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm
Okay,
I'm
you know what?
dying
Let's
here,
just
Nisha.
continue.
Please,
Story. Okay, so we
please
finished watching
stop.
the
I'm
movie.
like breaking some people's hearts. Okay, alright. So, you know, we watched a movie, and then I think we chilled a bit at the mall. I don't know what it was, but something held us back from leaving, right? Like we weren't really able to leave really quickly. And
Yeah.
so we decided to just like catch dinner and then go home, right?
Yeah.
And keep in mind, by this time, I'm like getting kind of worried because my parents have been like texting me all day. They've been calling me
Yeah.
all day. And
Did you not like tell them you are going out, or like
bro,
did they,
I
like,
told them where I'm going. I told them at what hour, what I was doing at what hour. You know,
Yeah.
like they just want me. They just want to keep tabs on me.
Wait,
But
do you have to like
Is-
get permission to hang out with us beforehand? Like
well, I
basically,
can't
basically just to leave.
Yeah, and sometimes if I
Yeah. So they know you are.
No,
heading
they
out.
do. But my parents, okay, here's the thing. Their whole routine is that they will call me throughout my entire hangout. And it doesn't matter if I'm just hanging out for like a couple hours, like 2-3 hours, or if I'm hanging out the entire day. They'll still do the same thing, right? So what are you doing to...
And then it just
Nisha, when are
progressively
you
gets
coming
worse and
back?
worse,
I
right?
didn't see you.
And then your dad starts screaming in the phone.
It progressively got scarier.
Nisha, when are you coming back?
Yeah. And I was like freaking out, you know. So when Jobin suggested we get dinner,
Oh
we get
my
sushi, I
God.
was like,
Well,
well, but I couldn't do anything about it because everyone was pretty hungry. And
Yeah.
like I was hungry too, right? So I was like, oh my god, I was freaking out internally, but I didn't want to like ruin the mood for
Aw.
you guys. So I
Thanks
just
for
like
that.
Well,
I didn't say anything. I mean,
your sacrifice.
oh, you must have put up quite a good poker face.
Yeah, it
because
was like
definitely-
it was literally
It's
every 5
pretty
minutes too. That's the
No,
thing.
it was
Oh
only
my
after
gosh.
the dinner
That was-
where we start
pretty
seeing you
bad.
like
And
get
you know
picking up
what?
phone calls like
It's-
literally every 5
you
minutes.
know what? This
They
constant
realize,
like
oh, something's wrong.
supervision is it's so like heavily like I don't know. I just experience it so much whenever I go out. It's to the point that sometimes I wonder like, should I even go out to begin with? Because, you know, I'm just gonna end up feeling like crap at the end of the day. Because they're gonna just keep questioning me. They're gonna just keep like, you know.
But here's the thing, you're like
Whatever,
21
you know?
though, right? You're like
It-
you're legally an adult. Why would they still need to like grill you for like this sort of stuff for just like going out, you know?
Let me just tell you, even if COVID wasn't a thing, I probably would still be just staying
Right.
in my home.
Uh-huh.
You know? And it's only because like my parents, I don't know what it is. I seriously think it's because I'm a girl.
So, wait,
I seriously
does
think
you
that
yeah.
because my
Your
brother
brother-
doesn't get like much
Oh, really?
supervision.
He
like
doesn't?
this. Like he would go to Mid Valley with his friends, right? But he wouldn't get constant phone calls like, "Where are you?" You know, or like, "What are you
The
doing?"
funny
right
thing
now?
is
You know,
he's
it's-
actually younger than you,
it's
right?
unfair.
Or a
It's
few years
honestly
younger,
just-
isn't it? Oh my
He is
god.
younger than me
the
by 3 years.
hypocrisy. What's going on?
It's annoying, and I can take care of myself. I'm an adult.
You're legally
I
an
wanna say.
adult, so
I am an adult.
yeah.
What am I
you
saying?
are an adult.
I am an adult, but it's just that they don't see me as that.
But apparently they see your brother as
But,
that.
yeah, wait,
so,
I'm getting
okay,
sidetracked.
sure,
So
sure.
yeah, I don't want this to be just like a rant session. All right. So after sushi,
You're getting more and more phone
I
calls.
immediately start freaking out, and this is at the point where I realized your dad's not coming. So Jovin's dad actually went
Yeah,
home
yeah,
first or
he
something
did.
like that.
Yeah, so we have to take the train back. But if we do,
But the train had a major
yeah, it's
problem.
gonna add, like,
a few
3
more,
more hours.
a few hours,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, for the next train.
Yeah,
So-
we took the train. I was gonna be home by like midnight, and oh my god, I don't think I would have like seen the light of day if we took that route. So, thank God the other guys like decided to chip in for an Uber But keep in mind, like, we were an hour away from home, so this was going to be like an hour-long Uber ride. Imagine the
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't
right?
that bad. It was
Imagine
like,
the cost.
it was like
It wasn't that bad. I'm pretty sure it was just
it was
us
like
three in the
60
Uber.
Uber.
plus ringgit or something like that. So it wasn't really that terrible.
60 split between
Like 30
like 3,
bucks.
4 people.
It's pretty
actually, yeah, it's
okay.
pretty doable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of alright given the distance that we have traveled.
Yeah.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, I guess. So we I don't know, we opened up Uber. We immediately found one, thank God. He was
Yeah.
literally 2 minutes away. And yeah, we just drove home as quickly as we can. And the entire time I was like
Oh my
fidgeting in my
gosh.
seat because like I kept getting phone calls. It's to the point where I turned off like my alarm and my phone, and I kind of wanted to tell them like, oh, my battery died, you know. It's because I couldn't take the calls anymore, man, like, or the texts. Like, they were just, and it wasn't just one parent, it was like both parents calling
Oh my
at the same
gosh.
time.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's like, yeah, I'm getting bombarded by calls. Yeah, it wasn't fun. But guys,
Is there a silver
Guys.
lining to this?
there is a silver lining to the
And
story.
what's that?
Oh.
In any other situation, I would have gotten I'm not gonna say that word. I would have gotten my butt
Right.
beat. Yes, that day of all days, my grandmother was in town,
Oh.
and my parents are not gonna smack their firstborn in front of their
I see.
parent or my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh. Okay.
So I walked into that door. I was so ready to I was ready to like just take it all in. And then I saw my grandma, and I'm like,
Oh
"Oh, hi,
my
Mama,"
God.
and I just walked upstairs.
Oh my god. You know what the right thing, the better thing to do is I say hi and sit right beside her.
And just like stare at my dad and smile,
Yes, that's exactly what you have done, dude.
just to rub it in. But yeah, man, that was
But about the
One of the
day
most stressful
after,
days.
Oh, the day after.
your grandma has left.
day after. She was still there, and by the time she left, I guess
Wow.
like they all forgot. Cause honestly, them scolding me for staying out, it happens so often that they'll probably forget it by the next day or the next 2 days.
My gosh.
You know?
How do you live
It's
with
honestly
How
so
do you live with yourself, Nisha?
Oh no, I was severely depressed at one point.
Wow.
But that's the story for another day. Yeah.
Well, hopefully things are getting. Well, I mean, we can't exactly go anywhere now these days, huh?
I'm guessing your parents are pretty
And I
happy
guess
right
my-
now,
If
right?
you can't go
Nisha?
out, then you won't get yelled at.
My mom. My mom especially. You know what, right? When I told her that like we're all gonna be
Right.
moving to the US soon, right? And I asked her how she felt, and she was like, "Oh yeah, so you're probably just gonna be hanging out with your friends 24/7." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be staying in my dorm and just study 24/7, right? Like people actually do go out and
Yeah.
socialize, Mom." And she just got kind of like, I don't know. There was like some regret in her face, but
And socializing is an important skill, man. You know, I'm just saying it's important to socialize as well. You know?
yeah, fam. And I feel I feel for all those college students out there, because like we're not really getting the full college experience with Zoom, you know.
That's just depressing right there in
But
itself. so.
hopefully things die down.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really replace that.
That's
All right, guys. That's my Asian
that's
stereotype
honestly
story.
kind of terrible. I'm not gonna lie. What the hell, man? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but you get used to it. I don't know. Anyone up
And
next?
I don't even think I can top
Wow,
that, dude. What the
I
hell?
don't think
Oh
any
my
story
gosh.
can top that. You know, I'm just gonna add
To line up the
from my
mood?
story. It's probably
Yeah.
like a little funny one, I guess.
We're all ears.
Because so to lighten up the mood, basically. Do you know how that's like a stereotype where for Asians especially, like every meal, it is not exactly a meal unless you have rice on it.
It's not even a stereotype, dude. It's a fact at that point. It's a
I
fact.
second that.
It's a fact.
Do you ever buy KFC
Wait.
and just add the rice?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
No.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
What?
Wait, you don't?
Wait, what?
Wait,
Am I more Asian than you guys?
wait, for you two. Do you guys agree with the fact that a meal is not a meal unless you have rice on it?
Yeah.
Yes. Unless
Yeah.
you have noodles.
Unless you're having noodles.
Oh my god, I am questioning my French.
I'm questioning you as a
I'm
Malaysian
questioning
dude.
I
this
mean-
friendship.
How could you do this? How could you do
Like,
this
what-
to us, man?
Unless it's like steak.
What about? Yeah,
Then again,
I'm
you
saying,
can eat
what
steak with rice.
if you? Oh my god, See, what,
You can
what
eat
if you,
steak with rice.
yeah, but what if you're eating like those like Western kind of food, like steak or like grilled stuff and stuff like that?
Well, I
Don't
mean-
tell me you just add rice aside.
Listen, if I'm out at a restaurant and I order steak, I will eat it with the mashed potatoes with whatever sides they give me. But if I take it home, the next day I'm definitely adding rice to it.
Okay, I don't do that. Okay, I do not do that. Okay, come on, man. I do not do that.
You don't do
I
that?
just-
You just eat
yeah.
the steak straight
Yeah.
at home?
I-
You're missing
How
out.
am I missing out, dude?
You know, grab some hot sauce.
You'll just ruin the steak at that
grab
point.
some hot
You'll
sauce,
just ruin the
some
steak.
Tabasco.
at that
Well,
point.
I mean, it's already ruined when you
No,
brought it
no,
home
no,
and
no,
kept it
no,
in the
no,
fridge
no,
for 12
no,
hours.
no, man. That's not how it works, man.
It's not pure
no, that's not how it
anymore.
works. The meat
It's
marinates
not
in the
fresh
fridge. You know,
anymore.
it gets more flavorful the next day. You know,
Gordon Ramsay would not approve of me.
Jordan
or you.
Ramas is a fake.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
I'll just tell you this right now.
You know what? I'm just gonna continue my story. I'm questioning this
Yeah,
friendship
Casey, tell
right
us
here.
I'm
about
questioning
it.
your friendship right now,
So-
Nisha, and I was like,
So-
you're on like that line right now, man. I'm just saying, wow, it's
Yeah, yeah. Too
that's not
controversial.
controversial. That's
you
just
guys.
no.
Like I'm
it's-
trying
you
to
don't
say
do
here
that.
that not. I just should say like, not all dishes requires rice. You know, like sometimes just the meat or the veggies and stuff is sufficient. You don't need a carb dish there. You know, rice or noodles. We don't exactly need that. Get
Well,
it?
I guess it's a matter of preference because I kind of do need carbs with every meal. It's not. It shouldn't. It's probably not a lot. Like I don't need a lot, but I just need something.
Like, aren't you like?
Well, basically,
Yeah.
for my story is that because, well, in university,
Right.
me and my group of friends here, we usually like get together and cook during the weekends.
Mhm.
And I remember this is one of the first. So we just got to know each other. This is like one of the first few weeks that we started doing this. So I remember it was like my turn to cook. So I decided to make some Western kind of dish,
Right.
kind of like okay, my bad, I'll cut that out. I burped a little. Okay, yeah. So we decided to cook, not we, but I decided. So I decided to cook like some roast chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Roast chicken and oven grilled stuff.
Yeah.
Basically a really Western kind of food that doesn't really require rice there. So when they arrive, so it's like they will arrive at the apartment and then we just start getting to plate out and stuff like that, and they said, "Oh, where's the rice?" And I was like, "What?
Ooh.
No."
Ooh.
I was like, "We don't exactly need the rice."
You're the
because,
odd. You're the odd
it's
one.
kind of
You're the
Western
odd ones
kind
out,
of
dude.
dish.
Oh my god.
And then and you know what they said? It is not a meal without the rice.
I agree with your friends. Yeah, I'm
I
just saying.
kid you not. They went to the drawer, the cupboards, took out the rice cooker, and start pouring in the rice and
Started
more.
making rice.
Yep,
making
started making rice, and I'm just like,
I mean, I mean,
Just
I
like
would
rice
too, man.
there.
If that was me, I would too. I would just like bust out the rice cooker and like cook some rice at that point. You know.
like I
Wait, sorry. Could you repeat? What did you make again?
Roasted chicken. I think it was.
it's kind of like roast
Yeah.
chicken and a lot of like grilled stuff.
That sounds
Just
pretty
like
good.
some grilled vegetables,
Which is
and-
good with rice.
Is it potatoes? I don't know.
Which is good with rice.
But you don't exactly need rice for that. It is good on its own. Why do you have to add rice? You
I
get-
kind of agree with Casey. Like
Yes.
you don't need rice, but I would prefer a carb to be there. So we usually
Yes, with if you
substitute
have
rice
if you
with
have
mashed
potatoes,
potatoes.
yeah, with potatoes and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Then
that-
just eat potatoes
you
with
really
rice.
Have. Oh my god!
What, is this a hot take? Is this? Am I the crazy one here? No, man. You guys are the crazy ones here.
Okay, sorry. Potatoes and rice is too much.
Wait.
It's
You
too
don't
much.
you don't like
No,
put
the
mashed
problem is that-
potatoes on
the
rice
problem
and then
is
just
that-
eat
yes, I
that?
agree. You can have rice with it, but it's like, do you have to have rice for all your meals? That's what I'm trying to say here. It's like, yeah, you can have
maybe
rice with
not
your
rice.
grilled chicken and stuff like that. Even rice with your potatoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, for all your meals. Maybe
Well,
not.
maybe most of your meals.
Maybe not rice, but maybe a
Most
carb.
of your meals, I would say you need rice. You know. Agree or disagree? I would say most meals as an Asian.
I'd say you need a carb, but rice is like the most abundant carb in Asia, so I guess I'll just take rice.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a product of my environment, I guess.
So do you consider as
Yeah, that's about my
Yeah.
story. Not as shocking as yours.
I feel like carbs shouldn't be, or like rice shouldn't be as much of a hot take.
But here's the thing though, rice is the wait.
I mean,
rice is the perfect food though.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying, rice is a necessity. You know what I mean? It's like everything is
Well, I guess
enhanced.
where this-
Wait, come on, man.
stereotype
Everything is
comes in.
enhanced when you have rice though. The thing, the flavor just gets enhanced. It just explodes in your mouth better. There's more synergy between the veggies and the meat and the rice. It just synergizes well.
Synergizes.
You know?
This is how I can tell he's a business major.
There's synergy,
You see,
man. You know?
Joven, is rice a necessity, or is society telling you that rice
What
is
is
a
this even?
necessity?
What?
Yeah, or it's just a stereotype.
Are you feeding into the stereotype?
Now.
of
No, man.
people?
I'm just feeding into rice, which I love so much right now.
Feeding
Yes.
into rice, but I'm.
You know,
Nah, I think
No,
I get what you mean.
I mean,
Because
Are you
rice is
getting
love.
paid by
Rice is
big
life,
rice?
dude.
I
I'm
get
just
what you
saying.
mean. Because like, I see food as like the carb being the car or like the train that carries
Yeah.
the flavor. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like the main base, and then everything else, like the meat and the vegetables, are like toppings.
So
I
you kind
guess.
of say like rice is like
No,
a
no.
blank canvas.
Yes.
You can say. And then the meat and stuff is like, because it's blank. It's kinda
Virtually,
like
it's no
filling
taste,
there
yeah.
to like soften
Yeah.
or
Yeah, so
enhance.
think about it this way: the rice is
taste
the
it.
main dish, right? And then everything else is just like the colors on the painting, you know. So
Exactly, and they work together. So if you take out the white canvas, you're essentially left with just
Well, I guess
paint.
then it would
how can
depend
you
on the
mess up
chef
cooking rice?
to be able to balance all
How can
these
you cook-
different
mess up
flavors
cooking
without
rice?
the rice? If you have to if according to you guys' logic, if without the rice
Yeah.
there's no synergy, then what do you say? Just say that it's the chef's fault or something like that for not able to find a synergy
mean-
between
I
the dish.
mean, my story in the beginning
I mean, we're living in Malaysia, man. Come
about
on.
how like I would eat rice with a steak kind of shows that you can take a good thing and make it better with rice.
That's exactly my point. Just not with steak.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, wait. No, I mean,
Just-
wait.
Bro,
What
we're
kind of
supposed to be in the
steak are
same
we like
steak.
talking? Are you talking like a big, thick slice of steak, or are you talking about those like Japanese gyudon, like beef bowls type of steak, like beef?
You know, like
Yeah.
a cut of steak. I've never had that Japanese.
Like
what
gyudon?
is it called? Oh no.
So it's like
the
it's
meat
those
slices.
medium rare kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, not the meat slices. You know, like
Oh, the
big
thick
cut.
cuts.
Yeah, I could eat that with
Hmm.
rice.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like see the point is that yes, you can eat it with rice. I agree, but it's like, is it a stereotype to have everything with rice? Like, if
Well, I mean,
rice in
it's not.
everything?
It's,
That's
Honestly,
no,
that's
it's not a stereotype.
What I'm
dude.
trying to say.
It's not a stereotype.
Not trying to debate. Not trying to debate like whether you need rice and you
No, it's a lifestyle.
That's
Dude.
more like-
It's a
it's a
lifestyle.
stereotype?
It's a lifestyle.
to have
It's
it.
a
It's a
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Dude.
I honestly agree, because even though it's racist to assume all Asians just eat rice on the daily, we've kind of proven that we do need rice.
Yeah.
I think it's just the way we've grown up. So,
I mean,
but then again, you are Asian.
yeah,
too,
I guess,
Casey.
and plus it's abundance.
yeah, abundance of rice, I guess.
I feel like blood doesn't even run through our veins anymore, dude. It's just
It's
rice.
just
Carbs
It's just
is just
rice.
running through
It's
our
just
veins as we
Simple
speak.
carbohydrates.
That sounds extremely unhealthy. That is unhealthy, man.
Okay, so do you guys remember our old
Cool.
teacher? He would always change his hair color pretty often.
Oh.
Before like
Oh
math?
yeah, definitely.
And I may not remember. I may not
Oh,
remember
yeah.
everything that he told us about math, but I do remember he told us that Malaysians eat way too much rice, and that's how one third of us
that's
have
why
diabetes.
carbs are bad.
Carbs
You
are
know
bad.
what I'm
I usually eat like a palmful, like this 2-3 spoons is
I
part
feel
of
like Asians are.
Come on,
I know,
we're
I
like
know,
in
man.
the
I feel like
prime of
Asians
our
are just
lives.
immune to like the negative effects of carbs, man. I'm just
negative
saying.
effects of carbs. Well, I don't know if we've disproved that
Yeah,
stereotype
so-
or not.
It's not a stereotype. It's a lifestyle. Okay.
Yeah, but enough of my story. So, yeah, Joel, why don't we just get to yours? Like, just put an end to this rice.
Put
an
into
end
it.
to
I'll
it,
just say
man.
that rice is a necessity, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, rice is love. Rice is life. You know what I'm saying? I know, man. Just looking at you guys right now, you guys are like having this like shit-eating grin in your faces right now, and it's like, why do you hate rice so much, Casey? Can you just please like elaborate more on that? Like,
He's offended
Wait,
that
why
his
are we still going
roast
with
chicken
rice?
wasn't
I
enough.
thought-
it's like why what do you have against rice? Did rice what English please? Did Rice like murder? Did Rice murder
English?
your entire family or something, dude? At one point to like make you hate Rice so
Wait,
much.
why we go back to Rice? I purposely end it so that we can continue to you. Why are you bringing back to me?
Wait,
Because I have nothing to say anymore. No, I'm not. I don't think you should keep this in because I really have nothing to say and I don't know why Joe
Okay,
keep bringing it back.
before Casey pops a blood vessel, Joven,
Wow,
take
wait,
it
you
away.
didn't need to add that in.
The Rice debate was
So like
pretty heated.
basically, like, you know what? Let's I guess we're done with Rice here.
I guess
Let's
the
go to
great-
you, Joe. Now.
I guess the great Rice debate has
What
been
story do you
has
have to
been
bring for the table?
won by me. You know, I'm just saying, Rice is love, Rice is life. You know,
Oh.
but yeah, let's just say I won that debate. You know it, Casey knows it.
Why are we still on Rice?
Okay.
Can
Come
you
on, man.
just stop it?
You're
Oh
triggering
my
me
god,
from
I'm
your Rice
triggered by
opinions,
this.
dude. Come on. Okay. You're triggering me from your freaking Rice opinions. Okay. All right. I know Asian stereotypes, huh? I know. What are you guys' thoughts on I don't know, parents' expectations, especially, you know, being in like Asian countries and such. Usually parents have that expectations of you. What are you guys' thoughts
Honestly,
on that?
I feel like this is just my 2 cents, but I feel like it's not even due to the benefit of their own child, but more so that they can compare their child to other people's children and be like, hey guys, my kid is a doctor / astronaut / firefighter, so screw you. I have the better child.
Well, that
You know?
might not necessarily be the case, though. I mean, for some, they really do genuinely care about, you know.
From my perspective, I think that is, but I'm pretty sure others won't have the same.
For
Yeah.
my perspective, parents' expectations usually just to get good results.
Just don't
Yeah,
fail,
true.
essentially.
Because to them, I guess, they have been through this a lot. They have experience in this kind of stuff. So they probably see that getting good results is a way for you to like elevate your lifestyle
Yeah.
so that after you finish your education and stuff, you are able
See, that's the
to
thing,
live a
though. Do you
comfortable life
sometimes
without relying on them. So
I know,
for them to
but
set
do you
these
sometimes feel
expectations for you,
like
so
the end doesn't justify the
it is
the
best
means?
that you maybe for them they think that this is the way for us to achieve a comfortable life after education, so that we don't have to rely on them. So that's why they set this kind of expectations for us. So it's not exactly a bad thing to me, I guess. But I think this is my
I guess
parents,
yeah.
I guess. We can't exactly say it. I don't really think it's the same for everyone's else's parents. So everyone's parents is unique and different. So can't really
I
say.
mean, comparing your reasoning with
like
my
it's true for everyone.
well, I mean, comparing your reasoning with my reasoning, I feel like I sound resentful, and I'm just gonna say, like, your parents having high expectations of you is that's all it is, right? High expectations, but then it's when they have a preference that I find to have issue with.
Yeah.
It's when they expect you to do a certain thing, right? Because they prefer you do that thing rather than
So like they want you to
actually,
become a
right?
doctor, and
that's
then
where-
you don't want that. Is that how?
Yeah. So I have an issue with preference, like parents' preference rather than their expectations. Because it's good to expect a lot
Yeah.
from your kid, right? It shows that you're highly motivated to see your kids succeed. What I do have issue with is that you have planned out their entire success. All right, I mean, like, okay, the Asian stereotype of like tiger parents is pretty apparent, especially if you're like from Malaysia. Like I've seen my friends' parents and I've seen my parents, and there's honestly no contrast. And I kind of want to see your take on it.
Well, I
Joey.
mean, here's the thing, though. You're talking about tiger parents, like parents setting expectations for your like child and so on. I didn't really experience this personally. I feel like you guys have experienced this, like in terms of like parents setting expectations to you, like more than me. Because for me, it's not set by my parents; it's set by myself. You know, and I think that
Yeah.
one reason why that I decided to set this an expectation to myself is for those who don't know, this is kind of a personal story of mine. Do you guys remember IGCSEs? Do you remember that? Do you guys remember that epic moment when I
Whatever remnants that my brain hasn't blocked from that year.
Do you guys remember
Yeah.
that epic moment when I completely flunked the whole IGCSE? like at least, like
Did you
I
now?
did. The only two subjects that I managed to pass was, fun enough, just English and Malay. So I mean, the rest, I think it was like, how many subjects did we take? Was it 8 or like 7, Casey? Do you recall? It was 8, right? So it's like we took 8 subjects. So I passed 2, right, and I failed the rest. Essentially.
Minimum is 7, but
So it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
you know. And you know, surprisingly enough,
Yeah.
my parents didn't you know, get really that mad at me. In fact, I was the one getting more mad at myself than anything. So, and because of that,
Yeah.
right, I kind of felt ashamed, like disappointed, not only in myself, but ashamed for my parents, and ashamed to be your friend in a way, because I personally felt like, I know, you guys were like ashamed to be friends with a failure, you know, like how do I say this, like,
Nah, you know we never.
I know,
do
it's just
feel
that I just had this thought that, I know, like Casey's mom or like Nisha's mom, maybe even Nick's mom will be like, oh, why are you hanging out with this like failure, you know? So I was like, I got an impression that I was like being looked down upon because I kind of failed everything in a way. I think and what made it worse was I was the only one that failed a lot. I think I was the one that failed the most papers for IGs. Yeah, in our entire like year of students, I was the only one that failed the most papers. Yeah, so
Yeah.
because of that fear of like being ashamed, like, yeah, I decided to, you know, set some expectations to myself, like, okay, so I failed this like 100%, like failed this like so bad right now. Let's turn this around. I set this expectation of myself, like, okay, from now on, I'm not gonna fail any test exams or anything like that from now on, okay? And so yeah, that's what I did. So you guys, if you guys know, obviously I had to retake the entire IGCSE. I had to retake those 5 subjects, I think. Yeah, I had to retake 5 subjects, and yeah, I managed to pass all of them. Luckily, managed to pass all of them. Wasn't great. I'm telling you guys right now, it wasn't great. I had to like study like 5 subjects, like all from scratch, back from chapter 1 to the final chapter within like, I don't know, like in a span of 1 month. I had to do all that within 1 month. So it was terrible,
God.
but the good news is I managed to pass. I managed to get into a somewhat decent uni, I would say. So I was lucky for that. And
Yeah. I mean, look at you now.
look at me now. I don't know if that's a compliment or like, okay, but
Definitely a compliment. Why would I insult you?
yeah, and
Like how you insult my mom.
oh my gosh,
Okay.
man, Jesus. But yeah, and at that point, you would think that since I got into uni now, I would like, oh, so this like expectations of me like wanting to pass would just like go away, right? Just like, oh, okay, so I achieved what I wanted to achieve, it's done. But surprisingly, it didn't. It actually like motivated me more to like do well in foundations, which is year 1 for those who are not familiar with Malaysian's system of like uni. So yeah, for the entire year of like my year 1 of university, essentially, I was like, this expectations that I set on myself, right, has like positively impacted me in the sense that I'm motivated to like keep on like doing well for exams, you know, not just pass, but like getting A's, you know, which I did. For the most part, I did manage to get a few A's. So yeah, that was great, right? but here's the thing. At one point, I was so burnt out on it. I was like, this like the expectations I set upon myself was really doing more harm than good, in my opinion. I was feeling very burnt out on it. It's like I just started like second guessing myself. Is it because like, am I even doing this for myself? Or is it just so like I can just show to my friends and my family that, hey, I can study, I can do this, you know, I can prove myself that I can study. And it like, yeah, it's like something like woke up inside of me. I was like, dude, is this really worth it? You know, am I enjoying this side of things when I'm like, in terms of setting expectations to myself? Because yeah, it motivates me. It does motivate me, but at what cost, you know? It's like it takes a strain on your mental health, I feel. Because you're constantly being stressed about like how people perceive you in a way. It's like, and how you perceive yourself, and you'll be like constantly stuck in a loop. You see, of like a loop of like just negative thoughts, and like, yeah, it's just unhealthy, you know. So I just, after year one, after I passed my year one, I decided like, okay, I'll just gonna like stop this like expectations. I just decided to completely stop this expectations that I set upon myself. And you know what? Although to be honest, I'm not as motivated to study as much as I used to. That's just the facts. But as a result, I feel happier for some reason. You know what I mean? Like once you stop caring about what other people like perceive you to be, and like your life just feels so much better, man. It's like, you know, why should you want to live in like how people perceive you to be? Why would you want to live to up to their standards? Why not just live up to your own standards, you know? So I mean, yeah, so that's what I did, you know. I just completely like, okay, screw what other people think about me. Let's just do me, okay? Let's just be myself, you know. Just tackle education how I would normally tackle it, you know. But I still have that mindset ingrained in me, you know. It's just like, as long as you don't fail, okay, just do your best at it, you'll be fine. Yeah.
And as a result, you're much happier. Like,
yeah, mentally I'm doing great.
Better.
In terms of studies, yeah, it's not A's completely, you know, but you know, it's not like failing, you know. It's still
C's,
well, it's not
degrees,
C's, man. It's pretty decent. I would say it's decent marks, but you know, you're still happier in the end of the day. So, yeah, that's
kind of interesting because like going back to the Asian stereotype, your expectations don't fully come from like tiger parents, but rather you being really hard.
Yeah, I feel like most Asian, it's like it's 50-50, right? It's either if you're an Asian, you know, I feel like it's 50-50 between your parents setting expectations or you yourself setting your own expectations. So yeah,
very true.
So yeah, that's really it. That's kind of my story, honestly.
No,
yeah.
I thought it was a very introspective story. Thank you for sharing. I feel like,
yeah, how expectations can be our ruin, you know, ruin us.
And I think you have to be careful to manage those expectations, because too much of it, or like expectations that are well beyond your reach, can lead you to like a burnout.
Exactly,
or,
dude.
Like
exactly.
a loss in confidence. You know, and I think it is hard for like us, because we're pretty much like going into our adulthood, and it's kind of hard seeing like your friends doing better or doing worse, and you can't help but put yourself in the middle of it. Like coming out of like A-levels, I guess I've had that kind of like reaction too, which is why my happiness kind of like plummeted really, really badly. It's mainly just comparisons, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do so hot for A-levels too. You know, my only saving grace was English literature. Thank goodness, which is also part of the, like, one of the defining factors of me pursuing English like fully, right, as a major. But yeah, I find that, not gonna lie, I kind of find COVID tough like helped with my mental health.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, because let me tell you, it's kind of twisted, but since everyone's staying at home, no one's doing anything. I don't get FOMO. Like, I don't have a fear of missing out, you know?
Right.
And because I'm not missing out for anything. So I kind of slowly transitioned myself to like stop comparing.
Oh, that's good.
Because of COVID. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, I think.
Which edge is sharper though?
Yeah.
Which edge of the sword is sharper, in your opinion?
I have no idea, because literally millions of people are dying.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna take a look at it that way, I mean, you know.
But yeah, I like your I like your whole outlook on expectations.
You know,
that's
expectations and like comparing yourself with others. I know that's just like a path that only leads to ruin, in my opinion.
Wow. Okay, that is
all right.
Quite a story, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope
Not
it
gonna
was
lie,
interesting.
very deep.
Hope it was interesting, at least. But yeah.
Yes. Wow.
What do you guys think?
It's like a complete shift in tone.
I mean,
it's just like,
it had to be said.
It's like there's the funny parts of like the Asian stereotypes kind of thing, and then there's this.
Yeah,
it's kind of a stereotype and kind of like
No, I mean, like,
what
many people joke
expectations
about.
would do to you.
Yeah, I mean, like, people would joke about Asian stereotypes and having, like, tiger parents or, you know, really high expectations, but honestly, it does get to many of us. And I feel like because of that, many Asians live with some sort of guilt for not, how you say, reaching their full potential. When in actuality, like, you will never be able to reach the highest point because you technically think you're
Yeah,
not
it's
good
kinda-
enough at all. Yeah, right? Like, it's not just me, right?
Yeah,
No,
I get what you're saying.
Pretty sure like the majority of Asians would like agree with you, but you know, that's just how it is, I suppose. That's just the culture that we're in. You know,
That's just how
But-
it is, yeah. And I mean, we could always change that. Like, we could probably not put that on our kids. That's a start.
Well, we'll see about that.
It's a
Nisha.
generational thing, guys. Yeah,
You'll just
thanks.
become your mom in the future, most
Yeah,
probably.
that is-
So that's most likely gonna happen. But
Yeah.
you know, we'll see.
Good job, Nisha. Good luck. I mean,
Good luck. Oh god, good luck to the next generation. Like, the world is going to crap. Thanks with global warming.
Can we just like I know transition to something positive again? We're just like getting darker and
Alright,
darker.
guys. For the listeners who can't handle the truth, we're gonna be switching to a happier topic.
do
you guys
still
have any
a
other-
topic?
Do
Actually,
we still have a happier topic?
oh,
I mean, other than Casey's like shitty rice opinions. I mean,
wow.
oh wow.
Come on, man.
Shoot him down.
Debatable.
dude, come on, man. Dude, rice is one of the greatest inventions
Oh my
ever
God,
created.
back
It's
at
a
rice
necessity, okay? Dude, I'm telling you, Asians are just built different, okay?
They can tolerate
Dude.
more rice than the average man.
We inject rice into our bloodstream.
Yeah,
at
we
any
snort
given
it.
chance we get. Okay?
Every morning we pound it and snort it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we snort like grounded up rice in the morning every day.
Just
okay?
feel the glycogen running through our veins. Is it
Oh
glycogen?
yeah, all those all those carbs, dude.
fats, right? Wait,
Is that not sugar?
it's
Glucose.
Glucose, right? Nisha.
Jeez,
Glucose,
jeez.
Right?
Oh no, my Asian ancestors are
Rip.
like scolding
Didn't
me.
you take chemistry, Nisha? I mean, wow. Didn't you take chemistry back in high school? Come on, man.
Yes, and
What's-
that's when I realized I suck at chemistry. I haven't touched chemistry in like 7 years, I think. No, sorry, not 7. 4?
Really 7
Wait,
years.
isn't it
4 years, 4
biology?
years. I took biology, but I think I
You took
dropped
all
out
of the science subjects, right? You took
biology
physics,
A-levels.
biology, and chem. So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
I realized, the only science I think I can tolerate is physics. So,
Yeah,
Just
like
saying.
this could be another stereotype as well. It's like Asian parents will want their child to, you know, study all these kind of science subjects. Be like, oh, you're gonna be a doctor, you're gonna be a lawyer, stuff like that.
oh, to the detriment of the child and their
Yeah.
interests. Yeah, no, I.
It's like-
I
Okay, but
agree.
here's the thing, though.
Oh my gosh, what is that? Would that put money? Would that put food on the table for you? No.
I, as a
Ah,
kid,
so, yeah.
my parents asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I told them artist. They laughed and they were like, the only artists.
Wait, what? They laughed?
They laughed and they were like,
Wow.
artists are people that sell their paintings on the street. And I was like, oh,
That's
God,
so not
okay.
true, man.
I was
Oh,
like
so
7
not
at this time.
You know, like artists like probably make more money than some doctors out there, right? If they're like
If you're
really
good.
famous. And
Of course,
stuff.
If you're
yeah.
good.
and you're
Yeah,
famous.
but here's
Yeah.
the thing, right? If Asian parents put down their kids' artistic dreams, I kind of feel like that's already a red flag because they don't believe in you to begin with, you know? So it's not necessarily like the fact that you have zero artistic skill. It's more of the fact that they don't believe in you. So
I
I,
mean, that-
say you should just take all your self confidence and just run with it.
I mean, that's just like the Asian stereotype of like parents like ignoring the creative side of things.
Yeah.
Like they just want it to like, you know, go into more like technical fields
Or lucrative
and, like
fields because it is very risky. You know,
lucrative
the
fields
artistic-
such as
Kinda, yeah.
the creative
the
path.
creative fields, right? Such as like, you know, artists and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So that's like a no-go for them, right? So it's like, so this kind of relates to another Asian stereotype I have. Do you think that all Asians are good at math?
Ha!
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I tolerate math. It's
You
not
tolerate
that I'm good
math?
at it. I'm
I have
decent if you give me like 100 hours to prepare.
I have a hot take on this topic, you know.
Sure.
I don't think okay, if are all
Get ready
Asian,
to get cancelled, dude.
well,
I'm
are
just
all
saying.
Asian like good at math? This stereotype, yeah, people say that, and well, in school,
Is it true?
clearly not. Almost failed my maths. Yeah, cool.
Ooh.
But this is where my kind of like a hot take comes in.
Yeah.
It's not you that dislike math. It is the teacher that's teaching you math that matters. Because for
Okay,
me in
yeah,
high school, my math was like actually failing. I have no idea what's going on in class, and sometimes I actually doze off in class. But then in second year of high school, we have a change of teachers, and
Mr. Bombastic coming in to save the day.
yeah, and then basically,
Are you serious?
when
It was
he
actually him?
started
Holy
teaching,
shit.
like he has a complete different style of teaching math, and it completely like resonates with me, and it's like, oh, suddenly everything just clicks into place, you know. So I feel
totally
like
agree.
it is not that you dislike math or like oh, Asians are better than math or something. I feel like it's the teacher that
Totally
matters.
agree.
It's interesting, Casey. I never really looked at it that way before.
I feel like everyone can
That's
be
really
good at it.
interesting.
It's just who's the one teaching you, and would they put in the effort to teach you the right way to do it?
Yeah. So it's kind of like a 50-50, right? Depending on what teacher you get.
Yeah, and do we get to choose the teacher we get?
No.
Well,
That's why Khan Academy is always there for you.
Khan Academy.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God,
god,
Khan Academy.
that brings back memories, dude. No, not even kidding.
The savior.
Khan Academy,
the
the
savior.
savior of
Our
our
Lord
high
and
school
Savior,
lives.
Sumari Khan. Is that his first name?
Jesus Christ.
Dang, that's not his first name. Yeah. I feel like the more we talk about Asian stereotypes, the longer this podcast is gonna be, because we can just keep thinking of stereotypes
Yeah.
to complain about.
There are literally so many.
Man, there is
you know.
way too many that I don't think we can fit in just one episode. So we might have to do like a two-parter.
Part two.
Two-parter.
Part two. Maybe
Yeah,
one
maybe
day.
down the line we'll think
Maybe.
of something, you know?
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, maybe we can
Yeah,
revisit this topic again.
Especially that rice hot take, Casey. I want to revisit that again one day as well.
The rice topic.
Just
Oh my god.
The great rice
rice
debate.
debate
We're
part
calling
two.
it that. The great rice debate. Okay. You
I
know
mean-
you're wrong, and you know I'm right, Casey. Come on.
We gotta get some
Rice is
special
love,
guests
rice is
up
life,
in this
okay?
podcast. Maybe they'll have different opinions. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows indeed.
Alright, guys. But for now, I think this is a very nice way to put, or at least this is a very nice end to our
Yeah.
second episode.
It's a good
Do you
spot
guys have
to end
any
it.
last words?
Last word.
I would say
Rice belongs in every dish.
Debatable.
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 rice is a necessity. If you're Asian right now, go out and get some rice,
Oh
and,
my
eat, and you
God.
better eat that rice. Okay.
If you're Asian right
Thank
now,
you all for watching.
Smash it up and snort it up your nose. Alright, guys. So this concludes the very second episode of the Third Night Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you all for watching.
If
Bye,
you
guys.
like this episode, like and subscribe. We really appreciate the support, and we will see you guys next time in the next episode.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you guys.
Chows. See yas.